Alright. Hello, hello. Let's see if this is working. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Maybe I can check if my live stream is working. And then we'll get to possibly ladder climbing. Oh, there we go. Looks like it is. Sweet. Very nice. So, this is actually the card pack I've been buying. It's not really the one that's useful right now for me, but I'm just buying it for Ultra and Super Rare points. I am kind of curious about Storage Pod. Cannot be destroyed by battle while a monster special summon from the graveyard is on the field. If a monster is special summoned from the hand while this card is on the field, you can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Like, that's a good effect already, right? Cannot be destroyed by battle, though. I guess. Why does it have conditional battle protection? I guess is the question. While your LP are 2,000 or less, you do not pay LP to activate trap cards or Dynamorphia monster effects. Do you want that? I assume you do. Because, like, the idea is this person gains LP or attack, right? No, it's the other fusion, I guess, that does. Maybe, I don't know. Loses attack, that's what it is. Equal to your LP. You can only use each of the following effects of Kentragina once per turn. Whoops. During the main phase, you can pay half your life points, banish one Dynamorphia spell trap, or normal trap from your graveyard. This effect becomes that trap's effect when that card is activated. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Dynamorphia monster from your graveyard. So Dynamorphias are just a counter trap archetype, I thought. Fusion summon one Dynamorphia. Is that... They have other normal traps, right? Here we go. 2 Dynamorphia monsters from your graveyard. Could be useful with that. Haven't really paid attention to what Xenos do yet. It says that there's no related cards, but like... Must be special summoned by card effect during your opponent's turn. You can destroy 2 other monsters in your hand and or field, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Dude, this card is just a Lithosagem, or what, but for dinosaurs. Card is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 dinosaur monster in your hand or field, and special summon 1 dinosaur normal monster from your hand or deck. Also, you can only special summon dinosaurs, sea serpents, or worms. Dinosaurs, sea serpents, or worms? What? If this card is special summoned, you can special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your hand. So I have a friend who is he plays scrap dinos. This would probably be good in that, right? This card is destroyed. Yeah, it doesn't say if it's destroyed by your opponent's monster. My issue is all the dinosaur cards seem to want to also do stuff with normal monsters. Which, yeah, I was going to say that has to do with these Transcendosaurus, right? Monsters. Gigantosauler. Wow. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 dinosaur in your graveyard. Add it to your hand, then if this card was special summoned from the graveyard, you can destroy 2 cards. 1 from your hand or field and 1 your opponent controls. If this card is destroyed, you can shuffle 1 normal monster from your graveyard into the deck. Okay, so all of them do that. If this card is destroyed, you can shuffle 1 normal monster from your graveyard into the deck to special summon them from the graveyard. Wait, do they have... Ooh. Okay, that's cool. They don't have a ritual, though, do they? If a battles monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Trillianathus. Trillianathus. You can detach one material from the target one of your banished items or monster special summoned. So, who is... Let me see here. Wow, this is... Wait, what? Oh, those are featured cards. Not all cards included in this pack. I was gonna say there's only... Oh, this is okay. There's a dinosaur card. Let me see if I can search it here. Gains 1,000. Dino. Nope, I don't remember how it's... Might be something Rex. Who knew? Who knows? I can't find it there. So anyway, now that I've given a little bit of time to let this stream get started up, let me search banished. I'm going to show off my deck, but first, is this monster just not in the game? There it is, Tyranno Infinity. The original attack of this monster becomes the number of your banished dinosaur monsters times 1,000. I don't really know how to make this thing work, but if I knew how, it could be a lot of fun. I guess you just like misc. Yeah, I guess you could. Even misc alone. Right. During the main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Let's see. Banish any number of dinosaur monsters from your graveyard, including this card. Special summon one dinosaur from your deck with level equal to the number of monsters banished. Banish for special summon Tyranno Infinity. Anyway, here is my actual deck. Maxi, obviously. Ash, Ghost Sister, and I think, oh yeah, Dark Ruler No More and Imperm. Those are my, oh sorry, and then Foolish Barrow. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots that are open to just kind of swap out. Right, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, yep. And then I run 2 Ruffian Rokar, 2 Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede, and 2 Anchor Drill. Anchor Drill, I don't think it's actually necessary, really. The only time it really comes in handy, it says target one other machine monster you control. So, like, now if for some reason... So, here, let's see. We also have Cyber Dragon. I'll get back to him in just a second. Cyber Dragon, Machina Fortress, Therian King Regulus. Fortress at a 1 of lets me pitch Citadel or any of the other 10s if I need. Actually, he honestly lets me pitch any machine to the graveyard because he can discard himself as well from the hand at least. Therian King Regulus, which I found this out recently. Well, first of all, he's an Omni Negate, which is very handy. What you can do every other turn, at least, or say you negate something on your opponent's turn. Like, if you set him up on your turn, your opponent doesn't actually do anything your turn. You can then negate during your opponent's turn when he sends himself to the graveyard. If he's equipped with Express Bullet Train searches himself from the, or adds himself from the graveyard again. So you have a reusable negate. The other option is with Ruffian Railcar. At the end of a turn, you get a search for using him, but it's a one-time search because he doesn't come back from that. One other thing I found out is that Called By, target one card or one monster in, do I actually have Called By? I do. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects in the field of monsters with the same original name. So, if Regulus targets a machine in the graveyard and that machine gets Called By, Regulus actually still summons to the field. So the only part of summoning him is targeting a monster in the graveyard. The special summon from the hand comes next, and if you do, you can equip that monster to this card. That part, or equip them, it's not optional, but equip that monster to this card. So that's the part where, if it was in a reverse order, somehow, like, it can't be, I guess, because he's not on the field yet, but basically it's not required to equip the card to special summon him. Which is really handy, because I only use him once per duel, maybe. And the way that I use him is as a one-time Omni negate most of the time. The equip just kind of takes up back row space because he's supposed to take up back row space. Also good to note that Twin Twisters then doesn't also negate his negate, or remove his negate, or Harpies or any of those. So you don't have to worry about that. Night Express Knight, Freight Train, Derek Crane, Express Bullet Train, and Citadel. These are the main engine of the deck. These are the main parts, at least, I should say. Normal summon, Night Express Knight, get Derek Crane. Go into Gustav Max into Libe for game, pretty much. Super Express Bullet Train will special summon from the hand if you only control Earth Machines. Which is kind of funky with Cyber Dragon now, but trust me, there's a reason I run him. I'll get to that in a minute. Machina Citadel. He helps into long con games that are going into, 4+ turns. He's a recurring nuisance that will nuke the field over and over. Very handy. Foolish Burial. You can pitch any 3 monsters of Citadel. Actually, you have 4 choices. Citadel, Express Bullet Train, Fortress, or Ruffian Railcar. On occasion, if you have, for example, Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede in hand, you can pitch Derek Crane. Any of these other ones, though, Express Bullet Train, searches during the end, or recovers from the graveyard during the end phase, so maybe a turn 3 setup if you're going first, turn 4 if you're going second. You pitch him, you get back something you need at the end phase. A little slow. Ruffian Railcar, same idea, but you'd search instead. Pot of Desires, wonderful hash bait. And honestly, even with so many 2-ofs and 1-ofs, this deck really doesn't mind getting desired. Because it's 2 main playmakers. As long as you can get 2 level 10s on the field, you're fine. And it has tons of ways of doing that. Dark Ruler No More, I started putting in this deck because there have been a few times where you just can't get past every single negate on a monster board. And this will stop all of them, as long as they're not running traps as well, which is very handy. Switch yard searches anything that you need. Clockwork Knight, now this is why I run Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon, if you go second, you can special summon him from the hand. Clockwork Knight turns all monsters your opponent controls, all monsters on the field into machines. And then you can go, that means, if you start with those 2 cards, you can tribute your opponent's entire field. Or you can at least tribute their Link monster. Either one, very good. Gets rid of Appaloosa here, usually. Or whatever else they decide to put there for some odd reason. Fortress Dragon negates or gets rid of anything else on the board if need be. Twin Twisters. I run this over Harpies because it lets me blow up my own back row, which means I can use the secondary effect of Clockwork Knight off of it. It's kind of expensive because you're already discarding 1 for this. And then you'd have to discard 1 for this search as well, but it's come in handy. And then also Urgent Schedule. Key turn 2 Playmaker. Also obvious Ash Bait, but anyway. And Imperm negates. Anyway, now I've really stalled enough time, so let's go ahead and see what I can do. Whew. I'm currently in Diamond 5. And of the last 11 duels I've had, I've won 10 of them. So that's pretty good. I had 2 duels back-to-back where they were like 10+ turns. These ones were kind of painful. But basically, I out-resourced Alistair Shadal's. And I out-resourced, I think this was a Labyrinth deck. Yeah. Both of which is kind of impressive, I think. Let's see. This person I maxed. Okay. This should have been a Labyrinth deck. I will say Labyrinth is actually a kind of fun matchup for Earth Machines at this point. Especially if the Labyrinth player is just clicking buttons. For example, like this one. I can show you. So I don't still totally understand Labyrinth yet. I haven't read their cards very thoroughly, and I really should. Because a lot of their effects seem very handy. But, let's see here. So, this is what they start with. I have no idea what their set card is here, but we've got Lord of Heavenly Prison, 3 back row. This guy protects your back row while he's revealed. So, I think this person makes a mistake pretty early on. It doesn't matter here for me, because, well, or it doesn't matter in my case because I didn't have Twin Twisters anyway. But, Big Welcome Labyrinth activates, which means they can activate Lord of Heavenly Prison if they want. So this is a once per turn and only once that turn. Okay. And she can pop one in the hand or field if another monster leaves by normal trap, which that one does, or that one causes that. So this is where I think they make a mistake. They could have just left this in hand until the end phase. Right? If you activate this card, if you activated this card, you special this card from your hand, then if you activated this card, or this effect while this card was revealed, you can reveal and set one spell trap directly from your deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. So, one thing to note, he actually doesn't have to be revealed to special summon him when a trap is set. Don't really know why that would matter. I could actually side him in now. If this had side decks, I could run him in my trains, just because he's a level 10. And since Labyrinth is so rampant, I could run him to easily go into rank 10s more easily. But I also really don't want to. So with that, they said Dogmatic Punishment. Pop one of my cards, they hit Foolish. Alright. Activate Switch Yard. Pitch Knight, Express Knight, search Bullet Train. Normal Summon. Target. They target my card and one in the graveyard. Send me to the graveyard. Shelf the other one. Or set the other one on my field. Not bad. That completely cost me my turn. I actually meant to chain Dare Crane there in the during the first summon, but I completely failed to do so, which is just kind of funny. Labyrinths as well, due to lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, they can sometimes have a hard time dealing with Clockwork Knight because it turns them to machines. This says, but it cannot be activated unless you control a Fiend monster. They return my card to the hand. Discard him, set one spell. Now, also, if a monster leaves, they both have the effect if a monster leaves the field by card effect, they can add them both back to the hand. Also, because they remove something else from the field, they get to destroy another card in my hand. Alright. Destroying Rocket Arrow Express means that I can actually add back Flying Pegasus Railroad during the end phase. They end their turn. I add him back. Lord of Heavenly Prison's trap didn't get activated, so it's actually going to send itself to the graveyard this turn. Banish it this turn, actually. Wow. I summoned Ariana, of all things. Oh, okay. Ku Clock lets him activate a card the turn they set it. Okay. Now the issue is Big Welcome Labyrinth. But they already had a Big Welcome Labyrinth. Which means they activate this, return one to the hand. She gets to pop because of that. And I believe that's about all they can do. All their effects go back, or all their monsters go back to the hand. To the graveyard. But They get to pop one more card. For me, I just need Night Express Knight or Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede in hand to survive this. They pop that one. That's okay. Unfortunately for them, Welcome Labyrinth has also already been used this turn. They used it earlier, which means both their set cards do nothing. Which means they actually don't have any effects left on board. They tried to power through everything too early and rip enough from my hand that it wouldn't matter, but they ripped the wrong cards early on due to Express Bullet Train. And honestly, being down like 2 cards doesn't matter in an OTK deck that thrives on just swinging for so much damage. Yeah. Anyway. I thought that one was rather interesting, because I know Labyrinth is a control deck, but they were using their effects way too early and didn't have the field spell. And because they didn't have the field spell, let me double check real quick one more time. Oops, wrong one. It's like, I'm surprised they only run Eradicator virus, but anyway. Do the ladies say, quick effect, you can special. When a normal trap card is activated, you can set one normal trap with a different name from your deck. Does Ku Klux say you can only activate... See, I guess they just didn't get the ones that they needed. Yeah, they really just didn't get the traps they needed. If they had had, like... if they had just waited to use this at any other time, I think it would have worked out for them. But I don't see why do you run 3 Welcome Labyrinth and 3 Big Welcome Labyrinth when these people are so good at searching them anyway? And like they recur themselves so much, right? When you could run others. Anyway. Not a big deal. Let's see what I can do now. If I can win any. We'll go for a handful of duels, see what happens. There we go, second deck. What do we have? Ooh, this is a rather rough hand. This is why I'm thinking of taking out Anchor Drill. I don't really appreciate it much in the hand. Send this card from your hand if you're in the graveyard. See, I think this is a really bad idea to Ash, but I also don't know what Punk does. If this is a golden ball, people, I think I just kind of lose. I have, wait, 1 level 8 or lower? Oh, except a level 8 monster. And now they've used their normal summon, so I'm gonna Ash them. And then they will probably call them. Ooh, they'll call back. Although I think normal or stopping this doesn't stop their combos. Or it does. I take it back. Dark Ray, please. That also works. Alright. So we activate him first. Hope they don't Ash. Oh. No. Ooh. Oh, okay. I didn't expect to get this far. Okay, now they have an effect. No, it is Gold Pride. Hold on, let's read this. Your opponent normal or special summon the monster, target one of those monsters. Reveal 3 Gold Pride monsters from your deck. Your opponent will... Oh. Oh, and they can have the same name. Wait, what? This doesn't work, does it? Can they synchro summon here? Also, destroying him is perfect. So let's see. During your opponent's main phase, you can, quick effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon one synchro monster. Using only gold pride monsters you control. Can any of them synchro from the hand? No, it doesn't look like it, so... what we will do is hope for the best. Alright, that works. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what they were planning there, but we were going to go into 2 level 4s and 2 level 10s and attack them directly. I still don't really understand how Gold Pride works very well. I have only fought them twice now, and that was my second time fighting them. Looks like they run... I am so confused by this new meta that people are doing where they're just running more than 40 cards, but only for like... I just can't imagine needing 46 instead of 40. Like, you have to run 3 of the Gold Prides, right? If you're wanting to add them from... based on the trap. Or do they all do things? Fusion summon monsters. See, from your hand Earth Field, wouldn't Rollerball have been better? Because Rollerball, he says, when he's fusion summoned, you can equip face-up monsters your opponent controls to it. Unless he had no Gold Prides in his hand. Or then you want to run... Don't you want to run 3 of the... Yeah. Captain Carry. It really helps. Wait, these guys aren't psychics? I actually thought they were. He's a psychic. I have no idea what these guys are based on, by the way. But Punk with them very easily lets them special summon them from the hand. May as well not have a clause to a condition. But that's okay. I really hate winning the coin flip and having to choose go second, because I tend to have a feeling that I'm just going to fail. But we'll see. They are running Book of... Ooh. Alright, well this is a good 41 card deck, like why? Maxi, I will in response to something at least, but I'm honestly surprised. My Maxis have not been getting ashed much, which means now it's time for it to get ashed, but let's see it. No? Ooh. That's crazy. Ooh. And I immediately draw into Ash. Works for me. Means I don't have to Ash. Oh wait. I can Ash this, actually. Perfect. That was their normal summon, right? Yeah. Then all they really need to do is set 2 back row and I'll destroy them. Oh! But you don't know I'm running Earth Machines. Protoss. Choose Dark. Ooh, Dark doesn't do anything against me. One of the handy things about running Earth Machines. Yeah, okay. We'll activate Pot of Desires first. Actually, we should have done that second, because if I banish 3 Derek Rains, which I didn't. Revolving Switchyard. They have nothing to do, so I can just pitch Ruffian Rokar. Add Derek Rain off of this, and then we get in under Nibiru as well. Which is very handy. Because best part about this is it does beat out most hand traps, just by virtue of that. Under 4 summons, you don't have to worry about getting a negate for Nibiru. Effect Filler only works in the 2nd and 3rd summon, which if people aren't paying attention, etc. Imperm, same idea, but they can't activate Imperm anyway. If you start with both in hand, you don't have to worry about Ash. And if you don't, then there's plenty of ways to get it. Wait, it cannot be destroyed by card effect! Sad. I read that and was not paying any attention. That's okay. That's totally fine with me, actually, because... What do we want to say? Oh, I banish Machina Citadel. Then we will send... Sure. We'll send another Express Bullet Train. And we'll still go into Libe. But it means I don't have to detach material. I can instead just attack. Yeah, we'll attack, set Twin Twisters. If I had read that, I wouldn't have detached Derek Rain for that, but also, like, I'm gonna go into Zeus here. And then we'll see what, let me read the effect of Zeus real quick. Once per turn, if another card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect. Okay, I was going to say we could always Twin Twister ourselves to get a Zeus on board. Or to get an extra charge of Zeus on board, but this also works just fine. Next turn we have combo again. At worst, I discard, oh wait, I haven't Super Expressible? Oh, I knew that, totally. Yeah, so we do just have combo again next turn. Of the dark monsters, I think there's 2. Okay, I can't Chimera attack them either, so there's 4 in my extra deck that are dark. Already? I really wish I had kept Derek Rain then, but that's okay. Did they draw a combo? Or were they just improving me? Oh. Does that do anything? So let's think. You can manage this card, special summon 1 10D monster from your deck. So what, they're gonna spin my Zeus? I think this is Sword Soul, right? They're gonna banish it, or they're gonna link it away, then banish it. And summon Vishuda and spin my Zeus, which is not that big a deal. Oh wait, no, I don't have Derek Rain. Yeah, this is really, unless I'm missing something about this as well. Maybe it's actually just a full TD deck. Oh, I guess they can get Protoss back, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. Or they surrender. Actually, I think Proto says can only be special summoned, or must be special summoned from the hand, is what I would bet. 29, look at that. Let's double check Protoss real quick. Yeah, it was a standard sword, Soul Tenyi, plus 1 extra card for some reason. Must be special summoned. Must first be special summoned. Why wouldn't they go into Protoss? Oh. Wait, also to the end of the next turn. I don't understand. Oh. Hey, how's it going? I see what the issue is. They'd summon Protoss, they would declare light, and then I go into my Earth Machine combo anyway, and just win. Okay. What's going on? Howdy. Gamer. Anyway. It's going alright. I'm actually doing just fine. My current win rate is really high with Earth Machines. I think back here. Yeah, no. Typically, though, it's like of the last 13 or 14 duels, I've lost 1. And it's not even like super heavy samurai. Earth Machines. I'll tell you, one of the last duels I lost was a really upsetting one too. It was against Live Twins. Is that what they're called, I think? One of them, it's that really, they link off and they destroy and draw, is what they were doing every turn. A 42 card deck. I'm just so confused. Okay. And then they use their normal summon, which I guess if they have Moye, they already get to go through anyway, so we have to do this, but... Or I win again. Alright. You know, I haven't had this kind of, like, surrendering happen in a long time. Where people just, they get hit by one thing and they scoop. I don't know, maybe it's just a platinum thing. But if this is the case, it's going to make things a lot faster. I'm also thinking I might want to add in I don't know. Some of these cards I'm not sure about. I was thinking of adding in like Called By. Whoops. Called To. Okay. But I was thinking of Called By. But I think that's more of a go first card, right? Where you can call by if you're getting hand trapped, and I'm not really a go first deck. So I don't think I need to add it. I'm honestly surprised to see that was a second Sword Soul in Platinum. Diamond? Diamond. Almost the exact same deck, actually. I think this is the standard Sword Soul deck at this point. But hey, fine by me. I don't think they've got much new support since the meta's updated, right? Like... Ooh, okay. Now this is 43 card deck. This is rough. No hand traps. I hope to top anything. Oh. Am I gonna get gimmick locked here is the question. Wait, this isn't... What? Banishes card from the graveyard. Ooh, I don't know what's going on. I've never seen them play it like this, I don't think. Unless I've probably just missed, how branded has changed. Branded Fusion. Wait, they sent Branded Fusion? Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, they added it back. Okay. Mirror Jade? Or do you go into the silver white guy? Oh, beyond? Win rate at time of appearance. It's crazy how much that shows just like how fast people scoop sometimes. Alright, so Albion Fusions. I don't know the fusion names, unfortunately, or else I'd actually be handy in saying these things. Is it white person? Oh, it is just Mirror Jade. If a card leaves the field, you can target one Fallen of Albaz or one monster that mentions it except herself. Special summon it. This card will special summon, discard one card, or not. You cannot pendulum from this effect cannot be. Each player applies one of these effects based of cards set in their spell trap cards. Okay, unless you have like spell. Wait, no. What? Can't I just like? Oh, cool. Yeah, can't I just like? What do you say? Banish one monster on the field. All right. Hold on though. Before we do that, branded lost. Continuous. Alright. I'm not afraid. Already? Go ahead. Hit me with... You didn't hit me with Mirror Jade? Are you okay? Holy cow. Okay. What does this say? If this card leaves the field because of an opponent's card, does this count? I don't know if this counts. Either way. Really messed myself up because I didn't do Urgent Schedule first, but that's okay. It does. Okay. Draw 2. I just have to hit either of my level 10s. Oh, alrighty, perfect. Then we pitch the other Cyber Dragon. We search Dara Crane. Oh, also, we set one in the back row. Because I think that's what that was saying. Yeah, okay. Super poly. Is it because I have a dark monster? Cool. If you fusion with only 2 of them. No, you fused with those 2 though. How could you? Oh boy, they get to draw a card. So the only issue is... Doesn't one of these say like, didn't we have, yeah, her. Monster. If a fusion monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, you can add this card to your hand. See, that's crazy. Alright, though. Unfortunately for Albaz, though, he also has another issue of being able to fusion with machines. It's not very easy for them to do. Oh, but I do have a fusion monster on field. Alright. I'm still not too worried, though, because... yeah. Wait, what? They got that thing back, too? That's crazy. They get so much recursion. Oh, right, that too. Hey, stop that. No, kitty cat. You can't have that. Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm so confused by why he's running this thing, by the way. He can special summon this card. Okay. During the main phase, Fallen of Albaz plus a light machine. So what does this guy do, actually? Monster special summon by your opponent's monster. Or by your opponent's activated monster effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. So is he gonna send... oh, he can banish one of my Cyber Dragons. Okay, that's fine. I do have a very handy thing known as Clockwork Knight. I think this is supposed to be a floodgate. So, I need to be careful about using Urgent Schedule. Sprint. Oh, they did attack. Okay. I think so too, actually. It might take me, I don't think it'll be today that I reach Master, but... oh, right, they can just send from the extract. Dude, that card is crazy, and so is what's her name. Okay, she's insane. I didn't realize they just said, fill your hand at the end of every turn. That's okay, though. Just give me a spell. Or that. That actually works, too. Alright, so let's see. So, this says, if a monster or special summon from your opponent's activated monster effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. Special summon one Dogmatica monster from your deck, or one Despia monster from your extra deck. So, like, I normal summon him. Activate him. I don't know what he's gonna summon, is the issue. Activate this. Target Derricrane. He should flee at this point. Hey, nice. I don't actually know Branded Despia very well, which I know that's what this is. Alright. Alright, so let's see. Once per turn, if a card leaves the extra deck, you can make all cards you currently control. Holy cow, these guys just have like infinite recursion, huh? I need a way to lock them out at this point, is the issue. So what do I have? I could special summon a level 4. Attack over. So the issue is right now, if I summon Gustav Max, he will negate my burn for 2,000. And I won't be able to kill. Okay. Or I could go into Super Dreadnought. Get a 3... 4, 5. Okay. This is a hard once per turn, correct? Okay. And double checking real quick. No. We're gonna go to Revolving Switchyard. We will activate it unless they ash this. Okay, that makes this easier. Do they take no battle damage still? You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it, honestly. Oh, that's annoying, actually. They're gonna negate me going into, Dreadnought Dreadnoid. Actually, that doesn't even matter if they do. Oh, I chose the wrong ones, and now I'm sad. Oh well. So we have 4,500 plus 2,300. We're so close. Alright, well, let's just go into Gustav Max. And I think we might lose here, but I think also at the same time Clockwork Knight is keeping it alive. Oh, wait. Alright. That's not a... That's just a, once per turn. Yeah, it's a once per turn. May as well just detach for this. I could have detached to burn and gotten a little more damage in, but what we're going to do... really hope this is the right call, is to destroy this. Fusion monster. If you fusion summon a fusion monster, you can add. Yeah, okay. So now they can't activate monster effects on the field, correct? No, all monsters they control cannot activate effects. I'm sad that I'm only at 3 material Zeus, but that's okay. I can work with it. 3,500 defense Zeus at least. Unfortunately, I know they have... Wait, what? All monsters they control. Okay. Now I don't know when to Zeus them, is the issue. Alright, now they can activate their effects. I just think I'm not too worried about. Center from the hand. So you can special summon that card. Okay. During the main... Wait, is this one that fusions? During main phase, quick effect, you can fusion someone 1 level 8 or higher using monsters from your hand or field. Wait, that thing's level 8? What the heck? Okay. Do I Zeus this here? Actually, we gotta reread everything. Their turn. They haven't normal summoned yet. Actually, we do Zeus here, though. Do we know what they have in hand? They have a spell, at least. But I think we Zeus here, because if they send a fusion to the graveyard again, they get everything back, and I think this is the choke point. Plus, I get to search off of this. Unfortunately, yeah, I'll Zeus. Because now they can't fusion. There's no way they can still fusion, right? Yeah, then I get to search. We add him. I hate this. God, Brandon are annoying. I knew that he added that earlier, too. Alright. Does he run multiple copies of Mirror Jade, I guess, is the real question. Nope. Alright. Sweet. Just give me Derek Green, please, game. That actually, sadly, does not work. Oh wait, yes it does. What am I talking about? I have Derek Green in right here. Discard this. Yeah, okay. Shoot. It is so tiresome fighting some of these decks, I gotta say. So you said you run Branded Despia. Is this a... Whoa, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, is this a normal Branded Despia deck? But he does run 2 Mirror Jades, by the way. Let me see. So this thing was, hand deck or field. But he had run through... I think he had used all his materials then, right? Because he didn't have Fallen of Albaz anymore. Huh. I don't think this is a normal one, actually, because of this right here. So this thing's just like a floodgate, huh? Interesting deck. And the Super Poly would have worked, except he didn't have, he was locked into everything being, machines, right? So he couldn't do... He could have done Predaplan, right? No, I had a Fusion Dark, not a Fusion and a Dark. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So I'm trying to get a little better. What I'm doing, I'm analyzing a lot more right now, because I'm trying to better understand the thought processes going through these decks and stuff. And at times it can be difficult, so... But so far, I think this deck is working quite well. Okay, so you can rank down in Diamond. That sucks. That's like the one thing I don't want to have. I worry that I worry that Cyber Dragon is... I run too many copies of Cyber Dragon. 44 card deck. I don't think I fought a single person with a 40 card deck. Let me guess, Labyrinth? Adventure? Oh, I forgot to ash that. Whoops. Good job, me. Well, this might make it a little bit more difficult, but we'll see. This is just a single decay, right? It's not even that big a deal. Yeah, this is a standard adventure engine setup. Well, okay. So let's see. Man, if I had ashed that, this would feel a lot better. The issue is, if I urgent schedule, or if I pot a Desirous, I can't necessarily urgent schedule. So why don't we just, like, special summon him? Nothing says we have to do this at the start of our turn. Sadly, 2,100 only gets over him once, and this says twice, right? Once per turn, the first time a monster you equipped with an equipped spell. Okay. I think I can actually go for urgent schedule first. Yeah, because that only locks me into attacking with machines. This one locks me into attacking with... You cannot activate. Oh, except for Thixie's monsters. Yeah, I think I actually want to have this negated. Unfortunately, if he has one of these two as negates. It's gonna be real unfortunate if my Ash needed to go off. Alright. Good. Actually, what am I worried about? I still have Night Express, Night Derrick Crane effectively. You have negate? No? Ooh. Well, okay. Oh, wait, they have nothing to activate there. Response? Nope. Trying to see if there's anything that, like... So equip only to a monster you control. You can only control one Draco back the Rideable Dragon. This card is equipped to a non-effect monster. You can target one monster, one card your opponent controls, turn it to the hand. That's not a quick effect, right? Once per turn the first time. Once per turn during the main phase, you can add one monster. So I can just, like, destroy the token, right? Or I could go into Chimera Tech Fortress as well. Don't think I'm going to do that one, though. Yeah, okay, so no response. Maybe they're running like Magic Cylinder or something. No response. Alright. And destroy the token. Can I attack for game? Or are they gonna hit me with, like, actually Magic Cylinder? That would be pretty funny. I'm not too worried, though. I guess it could be like... Nope, okay. Remember when people said the Adventure Engine was absolutely busted, by the way? And that one has me wondering a little. Oh, this was like full Scythe lock. DPE stun. Oh. They bricked. They didn't even have Imperm. They didn't have punish. What did they have set? They probably had Called By set. Then. And maybe Super Poly? With the same type and attribute but different names? Yeah, but then nothing ever came through on my wait. No, I had a... Huh. So it wasn't even Super Poly. I guess they just had 2 spells set. Weird. Wow, they really bricked. Numeron Punch. You think they run Numerons? I hope they do. Makes going second a lot better for me, I think. That doesn't look like a Numeron's field. Very interesting. Okay, now this is a rough starting hand. Please blow up one of my Ruffian Rail Cars in the hand. Time-Tearing Morganite! Man, I love that card. Ah, Inspector Border. Barrier Statue of Water. Alright. This is actually a very easy out right now. Okay. Normal summon Ruffian Railcar, attack over Inspector Border. Lock them out of special summons. Because I'm the only person that runs an attack and defense modifier. Alright. Normal summon. I don't really need to special summon. Unless you really want me to. Activate. We will pitch another Ruffian Railcar. Search out Derricrate. And then end my turn. Oh no, not Metal Reflect Slime! Anything but. Okay. Sure, why not add that, right? Oh yeah, Time-Tearing Morganite. So I have to wrap this up very fast now. Before they get too much advantage. Are they gonna destroy Natis or send Natis? Wait. What the heck was that? Okay. But they can't special summon Ecclesia. They could normal summon Ecclesia. Ooh. Wait, really? You're gonna get rid of that? Okay. That's funny. Okay, Dogmatica Punishment. So the really funny thing is... Oh, there's the Moon Mirror Shield. I don't think I'm worried still, honestly. Yes. We have a handful of turns to figure this out still. Let's see. Add this so that I can pitch it later. Unfortunately, I think I am going to banish 10 cards face down. Unless they have... Wait, no, they can't even activate Ash. Twin Twister... Oh, I banished both my Twin Twisters, though. Now I might be doomed. For real, though. Isn't that sad? Why did I pitch that? That was the wrong thing to pitch. Oh, both of those are in the graveyard, too. I think I just lost because I tried to get my Twin Twisters early. That's okay, though. Do I have any other destruction effects, I guess is the question. Without special summoning? I don't think so. Oh! Well, I do have the other option of just trying to, you know, hope they deck out before I do. They also run Clockwork Knight? That's hilarious. Ah, there we go. Now Twin Twisters doesn't work. You know, this is one of those decks that people say is very toxic, but it's also really easy to stop. And I don't really mind losing to it too much. I shouldn't have rushed my Twin Twisters, but I think if I hadn't, I would have lost there anyway, seeing what they top decked. Ouch. This hurts. Actually, should at least set this, huh? Pitch this. Add Night Express Knight to hand. I'm at 15, what are they at? 17, alright. I need to at least get rid of Ecclesia, which is going to be difficult now that I think about it. Discard from the hand. Don't need that in the hand. I have a full house. How many turns would I have to go? Like 8 more turns? Not another barrier statue? What? So I have one more turn after this to find it out, to draw it out. Actually, show me Dark Ruler no more. Sad. I tried. Unfortunately, I'm back down to 1800 attack, which means Sacred City with the, not the Dear Servant, but the back row one. Or that. That works too. Oh well. It's one of those ones where, unfortunately, they opened a god hand, and I lost to it. They opened their most optimal hand, which was Inspector Border, Time Turning Morganite, and Barrier Statue of the Torrents. Sad, I would have much preferred going against Boomerang Punch. And actually going first would maybe have saved me there, right? Funny to think that my 7-win streak was lost by that. Let's see what all they had. It's probably just normal barrier statue stuff, yeah. Yeah. Nothing special, really. Yeah, you send the Tis. Dogmatic Punishment. Gets you 2 destructions. These guys do things? You can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1. Ah! That's pretty mean. Oh. Oh well. I want to try making it to Diamond 3, and then after that, if I don't get it in the next few duels at least. Please don't give me the coin flip. Or 2. But, anyway. I'm going to try to hit Diamond 3. And then I'll probably call it there. I don't know, though. We'll see how far I can push. And it's decks like those as well, where they might feel bad to lose to. And you might say, like, should I build around it to try to worry about those sorts of things? But really, no. You shouldn't. Sure. At this point, because they open with a field spell, and that lets them search a cash card, unless they have Ash, which I guess they do, huh? Sad. Effectively Ash. This one's gonna be an uphill battle, too. Especially since it seems like they're probably gonna go full combo on this, yeah. Ouch. Then you search your continuous spell, then you get Fenrir, then you summon Fenrir. Right. Oh no. I don't know how caches work, I guess. Or someone will cache with a different name. Really? That's insane, by the way. And then if this thing is special summoned? Not even, this is just once per turn. Are you just gonna go into a Rise Heart? Oh, you already had it in hand. Wow, this person will also open with a pretty good hand, huh? You know, I was excited when I heard about Cachetieras being about banishing face down, and maybe being a gimmick that could revolve around that. And then they really ended up... They do revolve around stuff being banished face down, but not in a very exciting way, I gotta say. Yeah, I know. And they get to block one of my spell... or one of my zones. Does this work it twice? It doesn't, right? Ouch. Those were good hits. Whoa. You know, just be glad it doesn't say, like, for each monster banished. You think they're gonna go full combo? They've probably got full combo, huh? Yeah, they detach it to hand and special summon it. Wild, isn't it? Scarecrow? Hey, this man just goes into a Rise Heart? What the heck? That's wild. Although he needs 2 materials now, so... Once per chain, each time a card is banished. Oh yeah, and you get to summon the cache, by the way. That's cool. Alright, so let's see what these caches do, huh? And we'll go from there. So we have 4 monster zones. I'm going to use up 2. So this says, when this card declares an attack, or an opponent's, or if your opponent activates a monster effect. So we have to use this. And then... So the issue is, once per chain. Actually, it doesn't matter if I grab him, huh? Or him. So we should just grab Derek Crane here. Each time a banish, you can attach 1 card as material. Go ahead. Okay, but you need 3 materials. So this is where things get interesting. When this card declares an attack, let's see if your opponent controls a spell card or effect. Shangri-Era activates its effect. You can target 1 card in the field, destroy it. So, actually, I think I just have to normal summon, attack into the defense position, and then rank up into Zeus. And then get my Zeus banished, but Zeus them at the same time. Right? The issue is they probably have stuff in the graveyard to help with that. And I need to not... Right, okay. Because he can't do anything unless I actually activate an effect, correct? Yes. Unless I'm just wrong here with how this part works right here. If he has an effect that I'm not reading. But, well, that was weird. Don't quite know why they all gained attack or defense, but we attack you. Right, phase 2. Zeus. I'm so confused. What? Is it for every different attribute? Oh, it is every different attribute on the field. I think it doesn't really matter what happens here. I just Zeus everything, right? And then I hope for better next turn. Those get sent to the graveyard. Oh, nice. Oh, Zeus actually stays on the field? What the heck? That is not what I was expecting. Okay. If I had known that, I might not have put Zeus in the middle monster zone. That's okay. This game is so confusing sometimes, I gotta say. And then they probably have another Fenrir in hand, and then they just win, right? Kaiju? Do they have anything to go with Gamma Seal, or do they just have Gamma Seal? Nope, they just... Ooh, wow. Sure, I'll take a Ruffian Railcar in the graveyard. That's why I left him attached. Ash me? I dare ya. No. Doesn't really matter what I grab here, actually. All of them are kind of bad. Now, I could just attack, or I could just summon, Anchor Drill into Pegasus, Pegasus into Daracrane, and Daracrane as well. But... Actually, wait, that doesn't matter either. Maxi. Alrighty. We will do as few summons as necessary then. Which is 3. It's scary still, but 3 is pretty few summons altogether. It would probably be better. No, I can't do that because I have to attack with only Ixie's monster, or only with Libe. Oh, okay. 2 out of 3 good. I do believe. Yep. Just one more. Just don't draw effect failure here. That's all I have to ask. Or imperm, I guess. Let's see it. Chain? No response? Easy. Alright. Nice! We got a star or Hoshinigan. So let's check that one out as well. Let's see what they did. Is it just pure cash? Yeah. They run a lot of kaijus. Probably because if you kaiju them... Wow, it's almost exclusively kaijus. Okay. Like, the cash engine is so small. Kashtira, Big Bang. If Kashtira Xyz monster on the field. Okay, that's stupid. That's crazy. I understand that, like, it's both players, right? So like you would lose your Rise Heart or your Shangri-Ira, but if you're getting your combo going. Okay, so yeah, their whole idea was to just stick them with kaijus, and they can't get past kaijus. So is this Ghost second cache? Which means they probably had something like Triple Tactics. No, they had Max C in hand, which could have drawn into Triple Tactics, Talent, Thrust, or Kaiju. Yeah, because they ran through almost their entire Kashtira engine, just because it's so small. Okay. I'm understanding as we go. I'm learning. I'm interested. Ooh, a coin flip I didn't win. That's scary, too. Ooh. It's a hand. It's an interesting one, at least. I have to be able to play through. Well, hopefully they don't set up anything too explosive. Everybody can still brick, right? It's not just me. This is why I'm thinking I might not need Anchor Drill, by the way. Like, in the last run and stuff, he wouldn't have helped either way. Whereas I could be running, like, a second imperm or a cross out or something else. Well, would you look at that? A little bit of a not-so-explosive way to get up into Diamond 3, but it was a quick victory. I take them when I can. Curious. Maybe they were trying to rank down and forcing disconnects, or maybe they just... Exo Sisters. Exo Sisters are a real pain. Let's return to the end phase. Spirit Exo Sisters? Is that a thing? Is Sakitama actually that good to be worthwhile to run in, like, other decks? Ooh, Exoton Knight exists again. That is a really good card these days. It's basically Zeus. You destroy it all instead of sending it to the graveyard, but basically Zeus them, attack, and then go back into Zeus. Right, yeah. Maybe they wanted to... Wait, no, they won that die roll. Anyway, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 19. So of the last 20 duels, 17 of them have been wins. Well, that's like a what, 84%? Wait, that's not right. 85% win rate. That's pretty good. And not that I'm discounting this as a loss, or shouldn't be a loss, but it's just one of those losses that happens. Any deck can get stumped by this, you know? Unless you, like, if you're a go second deck especially. Let's see. So I think I'm actually going to call it there. This was a little faster than I expected, but I didn't expect to hit Diamond 3 already. I just really want to hit Master altogether, just so I can get that little mission out of the way. That is the main goal of doing this. Before I wrap up, I think I'm going to... I got Rugby? What does he do? Oh, he spins. I might swap to Rugby. I got my 1000th normal summon. This shows, by the way, I don't even activate trap cards. Ugh. Monsters on your opponent's field are destroyed? Really? It's that rare? I guess I do only get like maybe one destruction a duel. One or two. Hey, not bad. I would like to hit Master rank before the ranking back down, which means I gotta do it in what? Next like 7 days? 8 days. Oof. If I do 4 duels a day and win all of them, Diamond 2, Diamond 1, I have to do at least 3 days of dueling. Ouch. That might be difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna go check solo mode, see if I can get any gems, because I don't remember. There are some of these that I haven't done, some that I have, and I tend to not care too much for solo mode. Oh, here we go. There we go. I always wanted to like subterrors. They were one that I never really learned much about. I only know of Guru Control, really. Would this be good? This would probably be good for, this would probably be really good for, crawlers, huh? Because their attack stat and defense stat are like the worst part about them. Their defense is fine, but their attack is unusable. Wicked Dragon of the Hidden City. I typically don't read these, but sure. The Hidden City. A subterranean world in a capital city where many intellectual races cohabitate. Really? There is no sun nor sky here, yet there is an abundance of nature. The grace of nature cannot be taken for granted, as it is an important part of life for the inhabitants. For example, the moss that covers the walls of this large cave glow at regular intervals, illuminating the darkness. This light emulates day and night time, just like the sun that gives plants and animals the power to live. No one knows the origin of this world and how this world became to be what it is. This metropolis is a culmination of nature's bounty and the will of various species to coexist with one another. In this underground world where many call home, there are beings feared as calamities from ancient times, living legends that stand at the top of all life in the underground. The wicked 8 dragons called the Subterra Behemoths. Okay, I've always liked the little lava guy. To the inhabitants of the subterranean, surviving and effectively hiding from these so-called calamities was a higher priority than finding food to eat. As long as these calamities exist, finding a safe haven is a difficult undertaking. I find that interesting though, right? Oh wait, that's the whole point of like the not necessarily Guru, but the other ones, right? That seems interesting. It seems really bad. And actually that references a different monster card. Think it's gonna go over Guru Control? Probably not. Oh, I've always hated this map. Gilasaurus? Really? High-level Subterra Behemoth monsters can be special summoned from the hand when a face-up monster on your field has been flipped face down, and there are no other face-up monsters on your field. Many Subterra cards have flip effects that flip cards, or monsters that have effects that trigger when they are flipped. Use card flipping to draw out your card's potentials. See, that sounds really cool to me. Alright. Activate Hidden City. Search out Subterra's Nemesis Warrior. Oh! Wait, is Guru in this? So Subterra Nemesis are the people fighting the Subterras. And then Subterra are Guru and Archfiend, I guess, or... Are these guys basically monster hunters? I guess they are, huh? That's kind of cool. This would be special summon Umastrix. Special summon Gilasaurus from hand prepared to use the effect. Really? Just that easy to get them? It's weird that you send them to the graveyard first, but I guess that's the idea of being sub-terrors, right? They go under, and then attack. Actually, to banish one monster on your opponent's field. Activate each of them and resolve them. If a sub-terror behemoth is flipped face up. That's what makes these guys so annoying. Now let's read this again. You can change one face down defense position sub-terror monster you control. Negate the attack? Huh. Well, that wasn't so bad. By the way, if you're curious why I summon in the rightmost monster zone most of the time, to begin with, that is typically the safest monster zone. This seems really bad. This is one that I've wanted to build around, D2 shield. Typically though, not a very good card. I'm going first. No extra deck. Oh, I really did just top deck nothing, huh? Pitch that, grab this. So weird not actually getting interrupted during things, like not having to wait for the game to respond and stuff. Because it's all just ran in the background immediately. Because there's no online portion in solo mode. It's just really weird feeling sometimes. Alrighty then. Let's do it all again, shall we? Ooh, I never get to go into this guy. We detached Air Crane because they can't activate in response. Okay, not important. Alright, so we just attack for game. Very nice. Very simple. I still don't know of a good way to do... well, if anybody is here, do you guys know of the card Dino Sewing? This is one thing that D2 Shield makes me think of, even though I don't think it applies to that card. It's a card that says every time it is targeted for an attack... First of all, it cannot be destroyed by battle, but every time it's targeted for an attack. Again, huh? Interesting. Every time it's targeted for an attack, it gains 1,000 attack and defense. That's about all it does, and then if it attacks, its attack and defense go back down to 0. It's an Earth Fiend named Dino Sewing. It's such a weird card. Crawler of the Hidden City. I just realized what that said. Surprised these guys didn't come back around when like Lynx came out and stuff. Flipping things face down just causes all Lynx to fail. Well, this is a little sad, but it'll do. We won't quite be able to OTK with this, although... I guess we could get rid of both halves of their setup. Well, let's just do this. Actually, what I could have done there, I could have actually crashed Ruffian Railcar to do that. To also get a surge off of this instead of 1800 more damage, but that's okay. Such a nothing effect, really. Being able to gain LP equal to another special summon monster you control. But I really appreciate it. Oh, you can't have that, that's mine! Oh boy. No, thank you. Honestly, I would really appreciate if you don't do that. Why didn't he? I thought that thing could be special summoned face down. Can I not? Weird. Then I can summon you face up again. Okay. So instead, we are just going to... three... What do you want to do? 4, 5, 6? Sure. One of the coolest things is being able to do something like that and get 6 material Zeus on board. Truly wonderful. Send both Ruffian rail cars. I should have sent one and then the other. That's okay though. Like sent one next turn, but as you can see, it's not gonna matter really. Nope. My issue with crawlers is they have to be face up when they're sent for them to work. So unfortunate. Wait, Derek Rain's at 0.0. Oh, I didn't realize he was up to such high usage at this point. I know when I started playing, he was at 0.0, you know, it showed the number, but that was all he had. Then we just have one more duel. By the way, if you're curious, I call this Gizmek trains because at one point I did run Gizmeks. Not anymore, but that's because generally when I saw them, and this is typically when I'm in the final stages of refining an idea, when I start seeing a card and I just don't want to see it in hand, it's a pretty good sign that it's not a very good card for this deck. This is a soft once per turn. If you could loop Ruffian Railcar 20 times, you could FTK somebody. But I don't see that one happening very often. Kawaki Meru? What the heck? That is not what I was expecting at all. Maximus, even. Oh, that's interesting. I guess you could use that to, like... Okay. No, actually. I'll go ahead and say no on that one. What do you think? Terra Crane, and then he just... Yeah, sure, let's go Terra Crane. You're negated, you don't need to activate. And then he's just dead next turn. Very nice. I actually really like Kawaki Marus. They're just not very good these days, right? Like, you can run the rock stun portion of them. But the rest of them, like this guy, he shouldn't be a super rare. Maximus is probably an ultra rare. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize they had that many monsters. 24. They have 25 different monsters? Yeah. Of the ultra rares. Of the ultra rares, none of the ultra rare monsters are run already. Though I have always liked Knight. T special summons a level 4. Hold on, what the heck? From the deck? Okay. Maybe he's good. Anyway. One thing really fun about Terra Crane is that he's not a once per turn. When detached, that is. The other effect, his summon effect, is once per turn. His detach effect is not, though. There we go. Those duels only took longer because they made me go first for all of them, which is very odd. I wonder if I just lucked into that or what. Oh, I should claim that. May as well. I think I'm going to... I'll read it. The Subterra Behemoth terrorized those who live in the subterranean world. Many tales of these beasts have been told amongst the tribes that live there. Caves are reinforced with hard bedrock can be found throughout the subterranean world. Much of it is natural terrain, but part of it have been bored by those who live in this world. The feared being for those pioneers hides in places like rock faces and cliffs. The Subterra Behemoth, Stalagmo. Its body looks like it's made out of stone, and black mucus flows out from areas that appears to be its joints. Once that liquid gets a hold of your body, there is no way to evade its attack. According to those who've seen Stalagmo, they were horrified by how agile the red-eyed chunk of rock can be. In this limited world, there are many other dragons that call this the place their habitat. Subterra Behemoth Volta. Ooh, that's not a very pleasant effect on the eyes. This world also has flying creatures such as birds and flying dragons. But the Voltuluric has a distinctly different ecology for them. They have wings, but they don't flap them. Rather, they fly freely within the subterranean, as if floating through the air. But they always enveloped in electricity, and anybody that approaches will be paralyzed or worse, killed. Okay, thank you. Even deep underground, dragons lurk, digging through the ground with horns and claws as the Subterra Behemoth Umistrix. Although its eyesight is poor, it can use its 5 pairs of whiskers to feel around. Dude, it's just a giant mole! It is able to sense any hostile beings in its surroundings and hunt it down with persistence. What? The Umistrix leaves behind a trail of abnormal sinkholes and ridges. Villages have been annihilated from being in the path of this wicked dragon. How large is the underground? There are also volcanoes. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is just... His name's Ultra Maphis. Okay, I do like that. For those who are curious, ultramafic is a term in geology that stands for high silica content in rocks, which typically comes from volcanoes. Sorry, but that was kind of a pointless story for me, though. Who is that guy? Does this guy create the moss? That's crazy. Dragossuary? That doesn't seem very good. I'm assuming this has more story, and if so, I'm sorry, I'm going to be skipping it now at this point. Because it doesn't really interest me that much, it's just going through all the different... all of the 8 different subterrors, which are very cool, but not that cool. I want a very small description of them. Anyway, enough with that. Let's check out the store. Ooh, it has become the next day, which is apparently at 6 p.m. or so. Something like that. Let's go to the shop, let's see. I've been pulling, by the way, is this like only Super Heavy Samurai Earth Machine support, or is this like... Yeah, okay. Oh, this is why I've seen some Gunkins. You know, Nemlyria is not one that I've seen much of. It's so sad. They are all level 10 monsters, but they have to be specified that you can't special summon from the extra deck just because Earth Machines exist. I thought this card would be good. I wasn't reading it very well. You add 1 card from your deck to your face-up extra deck. I thought it was activating 1 in the spell trap card zone because I am a dunce sometimes. Gossip Shadow got unbanned, which is nice. I don't know when that happened, but that's good. What is this? A Visa Starfrost card? Oh. Special summon 1 monster from your graveyard, shuffle into your deck 1 of your Visa Starfrost, and 4 monsters that are banished in your graveyard or... Huh. Any of them? Weird. I just don't really care very much for the Visa Starfrost stuff. Pendulum Pendant. Banish 5 face-up Pendulum monsters from your extra deck. Place 1 Pendulum monster from your deck. So this is basically what I was thinking of, but with no cost. I can see why it's such a high cost, though. Wait, what? This thing looks like an FA almost. Flipped, you can declare this becomes that level until the end of the turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can trigger 1 other face-up monster on either field. What? That's wonderful. The issue is it has to not be destroyed by battle to do that. Otherwise, that could be really fun. So there are now 2 tuner monsters that let you synchro with other people's cards. That's the Vanadium tree at least, but I don't know much about the Visa Starfrost lore. You know, this card's actually not that bad. During the end phase, you can destroy the equipped monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon one Parasomnia token. So basically, it destroys one monster your opponent controls and gives you a token that at least can survive, that can at least tank a hit. This is one I've thought about running in Earth Machines, because it may as well be limiter removal for how I play Earth Machines. And the thing is, I don't necessarily need the Cyber Dragons anyway. Who is he? Alright. Well, anyway. I'm gonna buy not those cards and buy for these. Do you have a large number of colorful packs? Actually, we do. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, I skipped it, by the way. I don't know how many people actually want to watch that, but... I pulled a Necros card. Royal Finish on Tricentosaurus Exoraptor. Why don't they have a ritual if they have all the others? Very odd. Anyway, I have a lot of super rare points I could claim, it seems. Oh, I even got Matt Prominence Hand. What a weird card that is. Alright, well, anyway, that's about all I have to say for this stream. I hope those of you who watched enjoyed. I will be hoping to rank up to Master. Let's just open one Master Pack while we have it. I know it's a waste of gems, yada yada, but what if? Nope. Anyway. Oh, I do want to build Chronomalays at some point, but I think they're a little expensive, aren't they? Apparently not. I think their extra deck is rather expensive, though. Yeah. That's because this guy's in FTKs. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will attempt to rank up more some other day. We are now 12 duels, minimum 12 duels, away from hitting Master. So I think it's gonna happen. Let's see here. I've always thought these stats were interesting. Really? I've lost like 40 solo mode duels? I've lost a lot of PvP duel wins as well. Most consecutive wins in a single standard duel? Oh, most cumulative wins. Wait, what? Shouldn't that just say cumulative wins? Anyway. I have like a 50% win rate. For standard duels, at least. Little over on PvP duels. Too bad it doesn't keep track of duels in, like, in party and stuff. Total battle damage dealt is at, over 3 million? Wow. That's a lot of battle damage. My highest attack and defense point has probably come from a Libe with some other effects. Just because he has equal attack and defense, and it's really easy to boost higher. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. Feel free, if you remember, or if you feel like it, leave a like on the stream, subscribe, you know, those sorts of things help me out a lot. I will see you guys another time. Thank you. Bye.